guys, and welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. So today's reading is your love and romance reading, and this is for the month of February 2015, and this is for the zodiac sign of Taurus. So Taurus, just to remind you how I actually do these readings, I use two separate decks of cards, okay? So the first deck would be my Rider-Waite General Tarot deck. I will shuffle those cards off screen and then intuitively pick one card which will serve as your advice for what potentially could happen in some of your love lives in the month of February. I will also use my Romance Angels Oracle cards, and I will again shuffle that off screen and then pick one intuitively which will serve as advice stroke guidance from the angels pertaining to what potentially could be coming into your love life in February, or advice on your existing love life. Okay, here we go. So the card that was picked for you guys pertaining to what potentially could be happening in your love life in February is the Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands is a lovely card. It's all about, this is kind of like a journey. With the Ace of Wands, it's all about kind of that new idea, that pop of an idea that comes in, and the energy around that, kind of, you know, putting your energies or creating an energy about an idea, okay? So it's about the formulation of something new that comes in, okay? And it's usually something that you've formed in your brain. So it's an idea, it's a creation that you've actually kind of formulated and want to get out there into the material world. Then we have the Two of Wands, which is you going on that journey, you starting something out, you beginning something, okay? You're making your plans and you're actually kind of starting to create that idea into the physical world. And then the Three of Wands, it really culminates in this Three of Wands where, you know, you've had a lot of success with this, or you've had success with this goal. You know, it's created, you're actually reaping some rewards from that thing, okay? And it's all about building on that past success within the Two of Wands, okay? So you've got the Ace of Wands, the beginning of the idea, the Two of Wands, bringing that idea into the physical world, and then the Three of Wands, you know, you've reaped the rewards from that idea or whatever it is that you've created, and then now you're sort of building on it and looking where else you can go. And I certainly think within love, this is all about kind of budding relationships, you know, something that you've already got in your life potentially for some of you guys. And I think in February some of you guys will just sort of be building more on that, you know, and you're going to be finding out more about your partner. You know, you're going to kind of be exploring more about them. You know, you've already started something potentially with them and you're going to be building on that. You know, it's already building on the success of what's been happening already in the relationship. And also this is a card about offering emotional support. So if your relationship is perhaps a little bit stagnant, a little bit kind of so-so, hey, you know, a little bit boring, it's all about sort of breathing fresh life into that and kind of like building it up again, and, you know, seeing where else you can, you know, what else you can do to kind of bring fresh energy into that and kind of raise it up. This is also a card about that if for some of you guys, if you are in a relationship that you feel that your partner's not listening to you, or you feel that there is some sort of, how can we say, if you feel that you're not being treated in the way that you want to be treated in a relationship, and you've kind of really tried, and you've kind of really tried to kind of, you know, talk about that with your partner and really kind of be open with them and say, you know, I don't really like the way this relationship is going, and still things stay the same, then perhaps this card is saying it's best to walk away from that. Yeah, it's best to sort of take a different route, okay, with that relationship. It's best to kind of just let it go if it's no longer serving you. But this is a lovely card, and it does have different meanings when it comes to the love situation. I mean, the Wands suit is always about career and work and energy and ideas and creation and all that good stuff. But certainly if you feel that in your relationship that it's not working out for you, and you have tried, you have worked at trying to get it to, you know, to go in the direction that both of you want, but it's not happening, then this card is really saying it's potentially, because at the end of the day it's completely down to the individual, best for you to either take some time out or potentially to walk away from it. I also look at this card in terms of love, and I say that potentially for some of you guys who are single, who have built your life up and built it up on your own, that your ships are coming in for you, okay? But if you're single and you're wondering why love isn't in your life yet, then maybe this is you here. Maybe you've been putting your energies into your work and your career, and you've not let any time for work, for love. And the love is the ships that are on the horizon there, okay? But in order to bring them in, you need to be putting your focus and your energy into that a little bit more, and not putting your energy so much into other things, okay? So it's all about balance and creating that for you. So certainly if you're single, guys, and you're wondering why, and you are putting your energies into other things, and you do want love in your life, then it's really about putting your energy into building that up. Build on what you've already got. You've got the success potentially. You've got certain things in your life that are going okay, but the love is the one, potentially one of the things that's missing. So perhaps potentially it's better, you know, it's time to build on that now, and then your ships will be a lot closer. So guys, that's your love and romance reading for the month of February 2015, and I'd like to now show you the card that the angels sent to give you a bit of advice on your love life in the month of February. And this card is, "This could be mine." And it says, "You've already met the romantic partner you seek." And the angels say here, this card signals that you've already met the person you romantically seek. Perhaps you're already in a relationship with him or her. The romance angels sent you this card because it seems you're not recognising or enjoying the full potential of this person and relationship. Sometimes you may overlook someone who's meant for you because you have a different idea of what your partner should look like or act like. Take a moment to consider who this might be. The first person to come to mind is probably the one. Trust that the angels are leading you toward the one that you desire. So potentially for some of you guys, you could already be with the one who is the one, okay? So that potentially could be in the existing relationship that you're in, or potentially someone that you've met that you've never really thought of as a romantic partner in the past. So all the angels are saying here is, it's a twofold thing really, that potentially for some of you guys, you might be someone and you're not with someone and you're not recognising that that person is actually the one for you. So you might be putting your attentions elsewhere for some reason or another. And that really what you need to be doing is actually really appreciating the person that you're with, okay? Look at all the good things that they do for you. Look at all the love that surrounds you with them, okay? And potentially, and that's just potentially, because obviously for some of you guys it might be that you're in a relationship and you're thinking to yourself, you know what, as I've just said with the Three of Wands, that your partner's not treating you in the way that you feel that you should be treated, and that you need to walk away from that. But if you are in a relationship and you're kind of taking your partner for granted, then you really just sort of need to pay them a bit more attention and just realise that this person actually could be your soulmate, and that you need to kind of be a lot more loving and caring towards them. Potentially for some of you guys. I'm not saying all of you guys, obviously it's a general reading. And also potentially that it could be that you've met someone but you've not recognised that they are potentially the one for you. You might have a little bit of an inkling, but because your head is set on a certain type that you're interested in, you might be ignoring that. And really the angels are saying that, you know, look again, because that person might actually be the one for you, but potentially you've just got a set idea of what you usually go for. So why not try something new? Why not try and take a risk with someone that you never thought that you'd be interested in? Because you never know. Love takes all sorts of different forms, okay? And sometimes the very thing that we don't think that we'd be interested in is the very thing that was actually right for us all along. But most of all with this card, the angels are saying just trust that the angels are leading you to the very situation that you actually do desire. So Taurus, I'd like to say thank you very, very much for joining me on that reading, and I will see you on your next reading, which will be your February 2015 general monthly reading. Love you loads.